I gave them the briefing on the case that we're going to, Twilight Tea Room. And what it was a historical school. Like there were bells that would ring at different times. There was a child that was stomped to death.
Validate for it, and that's what we'll do.
The team has a couple of special guests lurking amongst them.
We have a couple guests with us. They're doing a little story for the podcast.
I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. If I can just figure out how to find electricity, we'll be all right.
And this is Mary. You've spoken
Hi.
with our case manager.
And I counted all the different things that have happened.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good.
Well documented.
After the briefing and the lights go out, does the history of the building come to life?
It is a neat old building. I absolutely love what the owners have done with the place.
First impression of this place was that I thought it was going to be a very eventful evening.
My name every time. Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Did you hear that?
Ed, is there anybody else here with you?
I heard like a girl.
Same height as my son.
Little confirmation for you, India.
Pretty good. Creeps me out as to come back for, like I said, I have no idea why I walked around this building.
Yeah.
The reveal contains an interesting finding.
So it's when none of us were moving. It was like just very.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming out.
Thanks for letting us.
An elusive figure from the team's past appears out of nowhere.
Alex!
The team has changed quite a bit since the beginnings of the humble beginnings of me and Eric and Jeremiah, so.
Pleasure to meet you.
Jared, nice to meet you. Dang, so you literally have a tank now.
It's a different endeavors than when we started.
After Kim's departure, the team encounters another case manager departure.
Hi, Eric and Paranormal Endeavors. This is Carrie.
Found out some news.
I, at this time, am choosing to step down from Paranormal Endeavors. It has nothing to do with the group, nothing to do with anyone in the group.
So I didn't want anyone to think I didn't like them.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird, but I was in it no longer for probably the right reasons, more in it for the wrong reasons.
According to Kara, she's stepping down. It's just her a goal right now is just to back off.
Step down, so that's sad.
And everyone's asleep.
So for this investigation, it's very unique in a way that it's looks like it's another big building. I actually checked out a little bit ahead of the team, and it looks kind of like a Ferrari in a way. It's kind of a way I could compare it. It's a big building. It looks like an old consolidated school. So we're going to get there. It's a tea room, and it'll be really fascinating because the energies that some of the people are picking up already tells that tonight could be potentially active.
Well, I'm happy to be back. I've been gone for like a couple months. Well, I think more than that, but it's been a while, and I'm excited for tonight's investigation. It's been a while.
So thank you all for coming out. 2 other members will come out, India and Kelly. They will go and India has to work a little bit, and Kelly's doing her usual punctuality problem thing, so she'll be showing up at the location a little bit later. So a few things we wanted to go over first. Actually, it's kind of like a mini meeting because we have enough to go over. So of course we have special guests with us on this one. So we have Adam Bowersox and Chief, his father, that are with us, and we're just kind of documenting us a little bit for a podcast that he's doing. 151.
He remembers the name. That's a start.
So helping them because they interviewed me back in June, and this is kind of a follow-up for maybe I'll.
151 is a YouTube podcast, video cast type show that we came up with a couple years ago. My partner Justin and I, we wanted to just get together and talk about nerdy stuff, and 151 was kind of the result of that. Trying to think of, we talk about everything from movie reviews to Star Trek to Star Wars to Deadpool is one of our favorites, or Iron Man. And then, we like to branch out into stuff like paranormal or authors or just kind of whatever we like to talk about, we'll talk about it. No, we're going to dive into the world of paranormal today. Joining us, the team leader from Paranormal Endeavors, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Klein.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Yeah, if we had a live studio audience, it'd be a lot bigger. No, Eric's on today to talk about ghosts, ghost hunting, spirits, anything that kind of goes bumpy, creepy in the night.
Special guest. It's cool.
We've got some great guests that are going to be with us tonight.
But we have our special guests. They'll be with us, kind of fly on the wall, so we'll just do what we normally do. Don't do anything too different. But be professional, of course. I'm not just looking at you, Mary. So, and then we have, let me get to the next thing, and I kept this from everybody for the most part, because it kind of snuck up on me as well pretty quick. I hinted it to you briefly about a surprise message, and you're like, uh-oh, something wrong, somebody in trouble.
And then I said, oh, you're pregnant.
Yeah, and then, and she took it there, but... all right, so it's best in her own words, as you remember who voted yes initially and is not here. Thanks for coming over. I noticed I was a little shocked when I got that email initially. There's only talk before you ever leaving if something had happened or attached itself to your son or family, that kind of thing. So I was worried about that happening, but you said nothing that you know of has attached itself to you or anything like that?
Nothing that I'm aware of has attached itself to us.
Okay.
Hey, this is my farewell kind of interview, and I've been with the team for a long time, and at this point in time, I'm choosing to depart, not on any ill reasons or any bad things. Love everybody on the team. I really feel at this time I need to leave.
Yeah, it's understandable. I know it'll be a big void here, and we'll have to get some case manager support because we're going to be headed into busy season here, and Mary's going to need all the help she can get. And then I know when I told some of the team about it, they had, wondered if it was them, they're the reason that you're leaving. Was there any problems or anything?
There's no problem with anyone on the team. Actually, the reason why I think I stayed as long as I did is I didn't want anyone to think I didn't like them.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird, but I was in it no longer for probably the right reasons, more in it for the wrong reasons.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think it's because I don't like ghost hunting, or I don't think it's because of any of that. I think, I told you before that I felt that I was being told I needed to leave kind of by a spiritual guide or by a message. And I felt I was going to get injured. Now that I've been gone for a month and a half, I think It was my spiritual guide. I think I was overwhelmed. I had too many things going on. And I am rearranging my life. If that makes sense.
We wish Carrie the best, and of course, lights on, and maybe, who knows, maybe she'll show up again and make another appearance.
Doing it so I can take care of myself at this point. No medical problems, just have too much going on.
It wasn't anything that she had kind of mentioned about seriously leaving in any conversation we had leading up to it. So I had to double check and make sure that that was an email from her and it wasn't like a spam or if she got hacked or anything like that. And she confirmed it was from her. And your gifts have grown since, even watching the earlier footage, you were very doubtful, more skeptical, and then you start voicing it more gradually, and it became to where you're actually going more off of it, with more confidence, more recently. And so that to me makes me proud, because as a leader, I like to see that blooming happen within my team.
I think I have still gifts in the spiritual world. I think we still have a ghost in our house.
Yeah. Being with us since the second chapter, so since about 2012, Carrie was a field researcher starting out. She did evidence analyst work for a little bit, stepped down from that, back to field researcher, and then took on case manager duties shortly after Kim's departure.
I wish the very best luck with case manager duties or anything like that. I wish you guys luck. Take care of yourself.
Hi, Eric and Paranormal Endeavors. This is Carrie. I know I was supposed to be here tonight to go to the investigation. I, at this time, am choosing to step down from Paranormal Endeavors. It has nothing to do with the group, nothing to do with anyone in the group. I've just had this overwhelming feeling, I would call it spiritual, saying at this point in time, I need to step down. It has nothing to do with anyone. No feeling that anyone's in danger. Just a feeling that I am not meant to be there right now, and not because anyone's made me feel that way. Not because I don't love you all, I like you guys a lot, not because I don't want to ever not come back. I just think at this time, with this message that I feel I'm getting spiritually, I need to back off for a while and work on other things. And I hope I would be accepted back in the future if that's possible. Wish you guys well. Please be safe. Please keep in touch. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
I kind of had a feeling.
She really had struggled with this decision, as it was not easy. She even went against her family on it. Her son was like, "Why would you do that?" And her husband, same thing. But it just
why would you stay with
it?
No,
why would you leave? Why would you
leave?
leave? Because they know it's a passion. They support her for doing it. And it just came to that point where she just felt, and it wasn't anybody's, because I was like, are you silently needing help? Like, as in attacked by something? You have an attachment? And no, she says it wasn't that, but she feels she needs to focus her attention to other things right now in her life. It's just one of those things that happens.
You gotta do that.
It's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted her, and she wanted to convey that message, but that's why I wanted to play it for all of you as well, because I know some of you would be like, well, what happened? Did I do something? Did I say anything?
Just found out Carrie's no longer going to be with us. We all know our endeavors are not permanent. We're all eventually going to have to leave. Even I know my mind is going to go eventually. When I first started with endeavors, this is what I discussed with my Alzheimer's early onset, that I wanted to teach people as much as I could before I lost what I could, or lost what I know. So my time is fleeting as well. Everybody has their own spiritual journey. Everybody has what they need to do in your own personal life, your own personal endeavors.
And besides that, today we got the news that one of our team members stepped down, so that's sad.
And up until that point, I will do the best I can. And we'll all do what we can up until there. So,
You okay?
Oh yeah.
Getting a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm not, like I said, I struggle with that too, but this is my passion, and this is where I I want to be. Sometimes I'm not sure about it, and you all know that. I'm always not sure. Back to me as the only case manager. Carrie had stepped down. I think I jinxed people. But, I mean, that's kind of sad. I was really looking forward to working with her some more. They become you put someone with case managers with me, and I feel like, am I a jinx?
No, but it's like, you know, as you see, just even with what he was saying right there, it's not an easy thing to decide. I know a lot of people have killed to be in the seats that you guys are in right now. And it's like what I've heard Rappy say many times, that he's looked at us as kind of his family, basically. You
I was
know?
about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
He's
like
our
my
vet as well. He's a veteran.
Yeah, I'm a veteran.
Are you? Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
We are going to Williamson, Iowa, to the, she pronounced the name, but I'm going to get it wrong, Skull Heights Twilight Tea Room. And what it was a historical school that they purchased 4 years ago, and they converted it into a tea room, and there's still some restoration going on. Sounds like they want to make it like a bed and breakfast too. The original building was 1924, and it has 3 levels and 13 rooms. The basement, first and second floors are all redone, but the third floor, which has some activity, is not done, and it has had electrical problems. Lights do flicker on and off, and the doorbells always go off and on at strange times. But they were staying in it at one point, and like the first Christmas they were there, like there were bells that would ring at different times, and the dogs would all get kind of upset about that. I mean, people have already gotten visions about this case, so it should be a really good case. There was a child that was stomped to death during the fire drill in 1987 or 1990, and I was trying to look into it. I haven't found anything. The child was around 7 or 8. She wants validation that there's something going on there.
Hey guys, nice to show up. Get lost?
Yeah.
Of course.
A little bit.
Of course.
Getting down those old country roads.
So we're gonna go ahead then, and we'll go ahead and meet up with the client and go from there.
Alrighty.
Hi, my name is Eric with Paranormal Endeavors.
Hi.
And this is Mary. You've spoken
Hi.
with our case manager. Jarrett back there.
Hello.
Our evidence analyst, and then Raphael right here. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
Come on in.
I mean, it's one of those things you don't want to, have too many ideas about what you think you're going to find or anything, but you just go in and investigate. So, I don't know, I haven't been in the place yet. Don't really have the greatest feeling, but I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. If I can just figure out how to find electricity, we'll be all right.
Okay, so this room's a nice sized one. What did this used to be?
This used to be a gymnasium.
A gym, okay. Looks like you're making it into kind of a ballroom or tea room area right now, is that?
Yeah, we refurbished it into a tea room, so all of the basketball hoops and all that good jazz is out of here.
Okay. And I see the nice little pews here. They're the ones you were mentioning from the church?
Yes, they're over 125 years old, so we bought all of the ones that were in the Williamson church.
Yeah, because they had, my eyes went to them first, and then energies were coming off, and that's when I walked over to you, and you were getting things.
So what I did, and I don't know if this is helpful for you guys or not, so I made up each of you. To the time that I had it, all the different things that have happened.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good.
Well documented. You love this.
Yes, love it.
So I don't know.
That's a lot better than.
So I don't have that bed up there. In fact, it's in my home.
Oh, okay.
So when I moved from here, I took certain things with me to our
Okay.
home.
Very good, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where to next?
Go ahead and go through here.
When did the school close?
1996.
So was it grade school then?
These are all the graduated pictures from 1940 and on back. So there's all kinds of things that we haven't framed yet. So 1939. So yeah, so it keeps, they're all right there to be framed. But
Is that the sepia with the white eyes?
maybe.
Sometimes I mix things. I get so many pictures at once. I'm so oversensitive that I get so many pictures at once.
Yes, like
what I was telling you
this
about.
picture, like this picture right here came out of one of those large frames over there. So I have no idea who these
Here
entities
they are.
are.
That one has grabbed us. So we pulled it up.
Yeah. But yeah, those eyes.
That's the eyes
Those are the
I saw.
eyes. Yeah, those are the eyes I saw too.
Yeah. But that's not the mustache. That's
Right.
not the hair. That's not the
Right.
mustache.
Right.
But those are the eyes
Right.
I saw. And we'll show you a picture later when India gets here because I want to see what she says. She brought down a picture of the guy. She has a picture of the dude with the...
I guess what I'm asking is he the guy haunting the place, or what is his connection?
It is a connection to the pews. The pews that are out there, he is connected to the church.
So
now, I don't know who this guy is, but these are the eyes that Joy and I had seen. And we couldn't figure out about the sepia picture with these eyes. And it's just, I walked in and I was like, oh my God, those are the eyes. But that's not the guy with the beard. That's not the guy with the mustache. But these are the eyes that we were talking about. The white eyes in a sepia picture. And I just could not place the rest of it. That's all. And I just wanted to draw the eyes. But the other one was of this guy with the mustache and the curly hair, and she has that picture there. When India gets here, I want her to show that picture to her, see if she can point it out.
You getting that too? So you're experiencing things again.
Yeah, it's very heavy up here.
I thought it was just.
Okay, so there's the teddy bear that moves off and on, and it just started as of late.
That bear right there?
Yes. Yep, that just.
This bear that moves around. So we're definitely. What would we want in here, team? This is a quiz.
Let me go.
Still a camera on the bear.
You win a point. Good job. Yep. So
I want to hug him.
this guy moves around. We're not sure why, and we'll have him covered. We'll have audio in here. We'll want a DVR camera if we have the cords to reach. I think we should. We can do 4R. I think we could do here.
Well, like I said,
Like, does he move like when he's on the very back of the chair, or?
Like if he was sitting
Because right now he's on the edge with a leg hanging off.
Yeah, but see, like I've come in, he's on the floor, and then I will pick him up and put him straight back like he's sitting right in the chair. And then this is how it
Do you
comes
mind if
out.
I
You can do whatever you
go
want
around
out there. Like I said, I don't. The only time I touch him
first?
is when he falls on the floor and I just put him back up there. And that's only been one time. So.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I will put that
We should bungee cord him in and see what happens.
About 10 minutes away, so these look like classrooms, is it?
That's a classroom, but this one is the old library.
Library in here. Okay.
Oh yes. And then this was just a little office where the bad kids went.
Oh.
I found out a reunion that I had. There's a north office and a south office. The kids would stay in there all day long if they were bad.
That's solitary.
So yes,
Yeah.
it was really weird.
Do you feel something? Can you explain to your people what do you feel?
Well, nobody else is around. Yeah, definitely up here. Intelligent, definitely. That's why I can't wait to get some of the stuff up here that they could play with to see if they do or not. But definitely several. There's more kids here than I felt in Farrar for a long time. Throughout here, and then different energies in the first level. down there is different. Can't quite put my finger on it just yet. Of course, the pews from the church, they have their own energy, and we believe that to be the gentleman that came with those from over there, the one that we've identified in a photograph. And any questions at this point? Cool. Just do your thing, hang out.
It is a neat old building. I absolutely love what the owners have done with the place. It's cute as can be. It's kind of gone back and forth between being a little quiet and a couple things here and there, but interested to keep seeing what we can find out.
So I was about an hour and a half late getting here because I didn't get off work until 9. My first impression of this place was that I thought it was going to be a very eventful evening. I thought there was going to be lots of things going on and complete validation for everybody, and it was going to be in plain sight and not just in our heads, or that it was going to be audible so everybody could see it. On the way here, I was receiving numbers in my head, which I later found out had something to do with the building owner. At work, I got a flash of an older man, which I haven't come in contact with yet.
So there's a handicapped chair that goes upstairs, and anytime we turn our back to it, it was doing beep, beep, beep. Raffy and I were just carrying stuff in, and that chairlift just started going off by itself. It just started beeping, and we're not sure exactly why. Logically, it should now. It needs to be triggered to be able to do that. So our night could have an interesting start already. So that thing is doing it again. It's kind of funny once because Raffy is trying to race over to it with his camera, and by the time he gets his camera ready, it would stop, and he's like, darn it. Stopped sooner that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what is with this thing?
Alright, this is DVR audio here, and this is the camera that has the doll. Pod 2. This would be, I guess, Pod 2 type audio. Alright. So, it's a good reminder for anyone who's watching too. Remember, because Carrie was always the one who really did a lot of the pod work.
Yeah, I'm betting that I'm going to be the first one to fall. So.
Good luck, people.
Thank you. Heading to the 3rd floor.
Tonight's my first night meeting Kelly, and I think she's absolutely amazing. She's like another mom, and we have a lot in common, especially with children.
Here's one of the tic-tac-toe things. I was looking at that earlier. Yeah, Adam did these. There's like a couple of them. Hi, let me introduce myself. I'm Mary, and we have Kelly over there, and India, and Joy. We're all up here. We were called in to this school. You know, it's being made into a tea room by the owner, Tina. And she just wants to know if anybody is here and wants to make themselves known. There is a device in my hand. It is called a K2 meter. What it does is, you see it has a green light on it. You come near it and it'll go, let's see, all the way up to red if you have strong energy.
It's kind of gone back and forth between being a little quiet and a couple things here and there, but interested to keep seeing what we can find out.
From what I'm feeling, you're about the same age as my son. Maybe a couple years older. The thing in my hand is kind of like a game, in a way. Looks like one. And I know most little boys like any type of game they can get their hands on.
And I can put this down with that too, so rather do that. Go ahead and come close to that. Turn in.
The first session was really quiet. The biggest thing, and I still can't completely debunk it, is there's a smaller room. I don't know if it's a closet or what it was, but there's a smaller room that's up there that there's a light right outside the window shining in, and it's casting a shadow on the wall. And at one point we were sitting in a different room and I saw a shadow kind of move into it and back out of it, but it is a window, a car could have gone by, and I'm not able to debunk it. So.
Wasn't much going on. It was very quiet. The men were downstairs and they got more activity, so I'll be anxious to change places with them.
We have Rafi, Eric, and Jarrett present, and our 2 guests, Adam and Chief, over there here, and we are in the main tea room area in the subterranean or basement area. My name every time. Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Closer, okay. So you just said my name, and I think you said hello. Let me introduce myself again. As you know, I'm Eric. This is Raphael. That is Jarrett.
Howdy, howdy.
Adam's over here too. Feel free to reach out to him or say his name. And Chief over there too. So if you're here, let us know. Give us a sign of your presence.
Okay, I will say that Eric and Hello was weird.
Right off the bat. And that's happened at how many cases?
Or my limp Indian and...
Yeah. Is that you?
That's me over here, clicking. That's my cane against the pew.
Okay.
I'm trying to grab my trigger objects out of my bag.
Is there a message you have for anybody here? You. Is there a message you have for anybody here? You. I got chills. Okay, what message is it?
Cold over here.
Cold over there.
What's your name? Ed?
Ed, I thought I heard Ed.
Ed, what are you doing here?
Can you make it go orange?
Yes.
You're alive.
Give it a try.
Do I see you? Is that you over there? Do I see you? Confirm, please.
I've got chills.
But a few light anomalies that we had encountered, we couldn't quite figure out where they were coming from. It was like somebody with a laser pointer, but it was white light, not red, bouncing across the walls. So I'm not sure what that was about.
You guys are freezing. I have a burn sensation in my neck.
Are you over here?
Mm-hmm. just in case.
Shut up. Did you hear that?
Yay, you figured it out. You don't want us to leave yet? Just as we get chills and we're wanting to leave the room, you're wanting to play, huh?
I heard bathroom. Bathroom. Raffy's heading towards the bathroom.
Yep.
And Raffy's leaving. He's going over there just a moment. Just for a moment. I heard bathroom on this thing.
Chills.
Chills. He's getting chills.
Really, really bad.
Yep.
And I'm here in the kids' bathroom.
Crazy.
Wow. I'm still getting my chills really bad.
Your goosebumps again?
Oof, really bad.
He has his goosebumps again.
Yep. And my
And like a
going
pressure
off and
here,
his isn't.
but in this side, like somebody's doing this.
Yeah.
Do you have a message for us about this room?
I just had chills.
Yeah? Use red for yes, orange for no. Or you can use that box to use words.
We're getting lit up. I'm getting lit up too.
Very good.
Good, good, good.
Very good.
Did something happen to you in here?
I got cold. Did anything bad happen to you in here?
Yeah. Yep, like I hit red.
Something bad happened to you.
That's me.
What does it have to do with a particular bus driver?
Was it another kid? No? Okay. Was it a teacher?
Is this someone else we're talking to?
Heard something weird.
Is this a girl?
I heard like a girl.
Got orange.
Are you afraid to tell us?
Raffy, come back in here too.
Give me a minute.
It's alright, come back.
I had a whole bunch for a while. Went away.
So at the mention of something bad that happened to somebody in here, he decided to let us know that we were on the right track. And then after that, you don't talk to us.
Is there a dominant spirit that's keeping you from talking?
Are you a child?
Well, let me fill it out. I think I could tell you.
You would run to the place where your bedroom is, right?
Yep.
Or what looks like a bedroom?
Remember?
Yeah. Let's just stop here.
Chills.
Six. Total. Raped. No, but it just said raped.
The feelings that I was getting, the things that were going off in the spirit boxes, and the things were just so overwhelming.
There we go. There we go. Wow.
Wow, that's solid.
And it just said rape again.
Yeah?
Yep.
There.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm feeling the pains again. I mean, it is.
Jesus, look at that
buckling.
thing, man.
Getting chills on my left side.
Getting them right here.
I mean, I'll.
Feel right
They
there.
can't
I know
like
that goes
hurt me.
over
I feel the pain. I feel what I feel, but it's not like it's going to physically hurt me. So.
Is your phone going off?
No.
No, I was asking him.
Oh.
Oh, mine's on airplane.
No, I mean,
I could put mine on, but
and then it's gone.
it's gone.
Did you get that wrapping?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's probably easily the biggest K2 hit I've seen in
Well,
person.
outside.
Well, outside, yeah, but
It's right in here.
Hey, Adam is
Swear it
adequately
happened.
satisfied for this first session.
well, usually you go to a lot of these things and you don't get anything.
Yeah.
So to see a K2 go off without anything around it,
And then rage twice through that thing.
It's just strange the way it just all of a sudden, too, as soon as we start talking about that.
The hazing, the whatever.
Something bad happened.
Something bad happening. Then we get the affecting of the backs and the burn.
It is genuinely colder in here though, and something just moved out there. No, when, kind of like when it would have been over here somewhere.
Okay.
Wow, let me take some pictures. Holy shit, the chills again.
We had a lot of things that even our guests were just shocked by, and K2s and everything else that were just really super active. So let's see what the second floor is like, and I'm just eagerly anticipating it. Let's just leave it there. Look at his.
Okay.
That's awesome. I heard something on here. Was that you?
I got his.
They said not as much happened in their upstairs. It sounds like. Well, we'll see what they all have. But it almost sounded like we started on the best area. A few other things I'm gonna keep to myself until we get the chance to the ladies to go down there and see what they get.
The Eric hello, that was pretty interesting.
Right after that.
But for me at least, it's fun to listen to for words. But am I going to say that it's trying to make a message out of anything? Right. Did I hear anything other than the Eric hello? And it says works.
It works. It works.
It did.
But no, I'm just saying you can pick up random words and associate, hey, it said number 4 and we were talking about numbers. It must be, it's a little random for me.
This place gets cold.
Maybe you're just old.
No, I'm serious. No.
So it's kind of fun to listen to it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait for the complete sentences to come through and then start.
Like 7 to 9 words in a row that makes a complete
Like
coherent
split seconds and
sentence.
it shouldn't even be. One word alone,
And those are the ones that really blow your mind.
The part that said rape, that was I don't want to say interesting isn't the right word for it, but I mean you could fit it into that puzzle.
Right.
So.
Yeah. That's why we have the recorder there too, and then it will capture that for us later.
That was the locker room, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Seeing that fit.
So you have a burn. Let me check. Let me check here. It's a little red, but not. I'm looking for like scratch marks. So when you said that was the first thing that went to my mind. But I got a picture of it. We'll see later. Maybe it's something
like
happening to you.
Something burning. Jesus.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Nick.
All right.
When I got here, I did come in contact with a little boy, and I went out to the back and I did some things out there, and I got a complete and total validation out there with 3 other people, actually. Actually, right here. So shortness of breath again. The, like, not being able to breathe. Weird. I'm even shaking right now.
Kind of like cold. Feel.
Oh yeah, I feel my fingers.
That's the way I feel too. I feel it.
But it's definitely like the shortness of breath is right here. In this area. Did that little boy die here? That little 7 or 8-year-old boy. Maybe like a fall. Somewhere around this area.
The look on your face right now, B-Sox, is absolutely priceless.
I can't see on the lights better.
Sorry, I would have brought the bigger light, but
all I
needed
can
something.
see is the light.
You want to know what I felt?
Yeah.
When we first got here, for some
I must
reason.
step away from this area though, because I'm.
Well, see, this is the area that you felt, but I felt over here. And we came, and he was getting stuff out, and I just wanted, for some reason, wanted to walk back here, and I just felt, when I pulled this out and I started getting hits, I just felt like you said, like cold. I noticed it right away, but I noticed it over here. When I lift it up, it's almost stopped. It's right about
what you described, that height.
that height. You said you were standing, well, probably about your height.
I'm about right here.
Yeah. All right
About
there.
the same height
Look
as
at
my
that.
son.
Little confirmation for you, India.
Pretty good.
You came in completely blind and described the story of an actual death that happened at this school.
What creeps me out is to come back like I said, I have no idea why I walked around this building.
Yeah. And yeah.
It's almost like though you come back here and he just comes.
That man you guys saw.
Oh, there's an actual picture.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't even know that in film this. I'm not even just pointed out. Just look at it and see which.
Perfect when I can't see her. Jeez.
He doesn't look big enough to be the guy I'm seeing though.
I don't know, because this guy right here is all out by himself, kind of like the loner, I would say him for sure, but this guy right here looks more like him with like the horseshoe mustache, but I can't tell if that one has it or not. He looks like he has a mustache, but I can't tell how far down it goes.
This room was the most intense out of our whole night. Basically, this is where we came in and the K2s just suddenly started going red instantly in certain areas. This is where we started talking about something bad happened here, because I started getting that, and then it went all the way to red, and then stopped and went quiet. Like, I don't talk about that anymore, or something else wasn't letting it talk about it. And so then we continued a little bit, and then the SB7 spirit box, not once but twice, threw out the word rape.
Right after I was being buckled over.
Because as I was explaining it earlier, it's like when you're in a public pool and you walk through that warm spot, you know what that is. It's like that, but walking through the air.
Yeah.
No, see, when I was down here, I got a funeral service in this room.
I heard it
But-
again.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, the spirit box, or the
That's me. Oh, yeah.
spirit and subject
It
was
sounds
just...
like that, but it's coming from rooms that we're not in.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say like it's a residual haunting, even what I feel in here, but it's like we're getting to see into the past.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it other than that.
It's that almost what I was discussing with the client when I first got here, talking about Tesla's idea of how time works, that it's stacked and not in a straight line. And so to them in the past, we are a paranormal event to them, and they are a paranormal event to us. So it's like, it's almost like a window in which we're looking at a mirror in which we're looking at each other. And, you know, both pieces of time are existing at the exact same fragment.
The building wants us to know things that have happened here in the past, but I also think it's just, part of it I would say is just, I would say it's an appreciation for the owners trying to bring it back and trying to do something with the building and not letting it just fall into disrepair. That's the other part of the thing. It's not a spirit itself, it's the building that's showing us these things. Which is kind of the same theory. It's like, here, I'm going to show you this little snapshot. I'm going to let you see this time, what was happening during this time, you know? Because I don't feel like it was a spirit that let me know what was going on here.
Well, not necessarily. The residual is something that happens over and over again, right?
And
These are basically like portal windows that you can't go through, that you can look through.
So I had a great time coming out. I was glad I actually had a date that works so I can stop being missing in action. The building has been a really unique experience. In this situation, what I feel like my interpretation of it is it's really more the building sharing its history with us versus an individual spirit that's communicating with us.
Wonderful place. If you get a chance to visit this tea room, please do.
Absolutely beautiful place. I would definitely come back here. A lot of different sorts of activity tonight. I've definitely developed some of my gifts a lot more than what I thought I had.
Well, appreciate it again for your time and staying up with us this whole time. Not a lot of people can do that.
Well, it's been interesting, to say
Yeah,
the least.
yeah.
But I
So-
appreciate you guys coming out.
Yep. And we'll go over our findings, what we have. 30 to 45 days is an average for our review time. Set up a review and come back at that point. Any final thoughts that you have?
No, I just can't wait to get everything done and go for the reveal.
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming back for the reveal. That's
you're
for
sure?
sure. Oh yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to actually coming back here again. And hopefully you'll have us back here again for another time.
Yes,
So.
sure.
I liked working with Carrie. She always put a smile on my face. Sad to see her go.
Just really, really happy for who's here. Miss you, Carrie. And miss you, Kim. But, yeah, we carry on and we do our job.
So Carrie was, I think she was an important part of the team because she was always the one who was very serious about everything. She was probably our most skeptical, most logical person that we had on the team, and she was awesome. She was my friend, and so that's kind of sad.
She brought something different and new to the team, and she's going to be missed a lot.
We like what you're doing to it, and I think overall the energy's it's on the same page.
Yeah.
And it's appreciating it as well, and that's always good for somebody who takes over and does this and changes things, because sometimes spirits don't like it.
Yes.
Good energy in general. I didn't really feel any negative anything the whole time I was here.
Well, I'm hoping to make it happy.
Yeah,
Here.
exactly.
And I firmly believe it has nothing more than just to tell its story, and that's just it. And it's just happy that you're doing it. So.
All right, well, thanks again.
Thank you.
And let us know definitely if activity changes. You know, if it increases or changes
Okay.
after we visit it, because that can happen as well.
Okay.
Especially with the more things that you bring in, and
Yeah, the antiques.
Antique wise, yeah.
and things like that.
Okay, very good.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank
Have
you
a good
guys.
night.
You too.
So we're going back to the Twilight Tea Room for the reveal, which is something that I really wanted to do, considering I had a lot of personal experiences while I was there.
So we go through the evidence that we captured that night, going back to the tea room, and I think that there's going to be some fascinating things shown here. I know that some of them are kind of weird. Like at the end, it seemed like some of the evidence was really happening more so after we were starting to tear down the equipment, and it was happening more so visibly and audibly as we were setting up. So this thing was playing a game with us, it seemed like. Hello again. Nice to see you again.
Come on in.
All right, so we have our findings here. Is there really anything notable that you think of that's happened to you since we've been here? Has there been a lot more activity or?
The feelings, I lived here for 4 years, and now my hair on my arms and my hair tingles when I mention somebody's name or something of that sort. Other than that, we've had issues with the stair lift, with the batteries, and couldn't figure out for 3 years why every year we have to change out 2 big batteries. And they're 8-year batteries, so that was the next thing that we kind of found out from that. So.
All right. Yeah, because that lift was acting kind of weird when we were here. Hey, Mr. Bear, how have you been? Put this here. Let's see if you play around with these again.
And I did find out, because you guys asked me to find out the information, the little boy passed October 9th, 1975.
Okay.
Is the one that I know of that passed here. So.
Yeah. And that you picked up on too. Mm-hmm. Are you here with us right now? Make you go all the way to red. That's yellow. 2 more. Make it go to red, please.
We're the same people that were here last time that were speaking with you. You don't have to be shy in front of the camera. Thank you.
Yeah, it's unique this time because we didn't have any EMF around this area when we were here last time. It's not going off now. Are you? Oh, well, a little bit there, but not really. Is it not the lights? Could you make it flash all the way to red? Ooh.
Thank you.
Of course, now we're getting distracted because I was just coming up here to just do these. That's how it goes. Okay. Do you remember us, and were you the one that was here last time when we were here? About, it was October 1st or so. Remember Mary? Yep, Mary had her doll in here. Did you like the doll? If not, that makes several people.
Yeah, the doll kind of creeps me out too. Don't feel bad. It's Mary's favorite thing, though.
Yeah.
But also while we were there, we had a lot of EMF reactions to different questions.
Now that I've been here for 4 years.
Hi.
So, see now, like right now.
Come to visit us again.
I get goosebumps and stuff when I talk about the kids.
Okay.
Never in the 4 years, but now after you guys left, and I mentioned their name, what is that?
Chills. I'm getting them right now.
Yeah, but what,
That usually indicates their presence. That's their way of confirming that you're on the right point. It's kind of like when a mom hears, any mom hears mom in a crowd of moms.
Every mom will say hello.
Yeah.
Or what do you want?
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, so you're coming across something, and I think that really, honestly, and we'll
it
get
hasn't
into the
happened
reveal.
until you guys were here. I've been here for 4 years.
We're special.
You're right.
We think to be the little boy that was there. He was definitely communicating with us. He was answering questions with flashing of the lights and stuff.
But I really think that the child, especially in the spirit form within the school, was one of the main ones, don't you think, India?
Oh,
'Cause it seemed like
definitely.
everything else was either residual playback. Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me try this again then. All right. I think we're on the right track. I'm going to arm these devices.
Oh crap! Hold on, let me get up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to know his name?
Oh.
Sure. Are you still here?
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, hi. It's nice to meet you.
I'm gooseblumpy and my hairs are up, so. And it hasn't happened before.
Just in case you didn't hear last time, my name's India.
Alrighty. That's intriguing. Now we had some crazy EMF downstairs in the locker room area, and they were both kind of 2 K2 meters were going off at the same time, just all the way to red and then yellow and red.
Said your name?
It usually
How-
does.
Yeah. There's a clip actually.
How is that? Why would it say his name? I mean, if you're...
I don't know why me. I like to say I'm the chosen one, but I don't know.
Definitely worth going back and having either day walk or a partial investigation in different time of the night or morning hours.
You know, I don't know at this point in time what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I guess I've heard that once you stir, you could stir them up. Ones
Okay,
that don't
yeah.
want to be or whatever. Well, you know, like I said, I'm pretty happy and, you know,
Yeah.
with what we got anyway. It's just, it's nothing that I probably will pursue, no.
Okay.
Just because of my beliefs.
Mhm.
I mean, it was fun for you guys to come out and do your thing and,
Oh, yeah.
you know, for
Yeah.
you guys even.
Yeah.
Because just curiosity, you know.
Mhm.
But no, I don't think I'll have a lot of people do that now.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Because if what we found pretty much goes with what you already were kind of thinking, you just wanted
Yeah.
that validation,
Yeah.
then you know you should be.
Yeah.
But anyway, all together, all around good reveal, and I can't wait to go out there again.
Unique place you got, and I think the energies will be good to
If you ever
hear.
do a bed and breakfast or like a hotel or any type of thing like that, definitely tell me because I will come and stay.
Well, no, that's our. Well, this is the situation. We were going to do the B&B upstairs, but then a lot of people asked if we would do more history. So we might even just keep it the way it is as a school up there, and just put it back to the normal, and put all the historic things up there, so I could take people on tours up there instead of doing a B&B. We don't know just yet because you know we kind of stopped to see what we want to do. So.
You consult with your unseen friends here too.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, yep, sure does. All right, well, thank you guys for coming out. And
Thanks for letting us.
Very good.
Well, thanks again. Nice place you got, by the way.
Thank you.
Alex!
What up?
Wow. How are you doing?
Good. All right. Well, I'm back for my once-a-year appearance, and yeah, this team has changed quite a bit since the beginnings of the humble beginnings of me and Eric and Jeremiah. So
We're
that
that
good
seen
of
him
friends,
forever. Yeah. This is Jarrett. You might have seen him in some of the newer clips.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hey, Jared, nice to
All
meet
right.
you.
Hard for me to get up sometimes.
That's fine.
So he's joined us around April of this last year.
Okay.
So Chapter 5 is his debut. And so he's been evidence analyst now. He's been helping us. And
I had a surprise visit today. I got to meet one of the original members way back in the day, which was kind of a neat little experience. Share some memories and so forth. And
what have you been up to since I haven't talked since last year when you showed up here?
I think it was like a year and a half ago.
Maybe, yeah. As I always said before, a blast from the past here. He's just kind of walked in unannounced. We never know when we're going to see Alex. And I know that he started with us along with Jeremiah back 2010 when we had launched. And Jackie Carpenter as well was with us at that time. And A lot has changed with our group since then.
This is more 9 to 5, so.
Yeah. Do you think that we'll see you again? Even if it's...
I don't know. You know me.
I know.
You'll ask me to do something, I'll say yeah, and then 10 seconds before I'm supposed to come, I'll be like, oh, whoops, sorry.
This is why you haven't been investigator for a while, but at least holding the camera, we thought that we'd see you more.
Yeah.
Do you think that because we give you, because you still pay attention to when you want to, I know.
Yeah, when I feel like.
He'll check the chats, he shut the notifications off, I think.
Yeah, I don't think
He'll still look at it, but that's why I have to message him sometimes separately. I'll send it to chat and be like, oh, everybody else has read it but Alex, so I'll go ahead and
per the
ping
usual.
him. Yeah.
Him being the camera guy, he'd appreciate our new baby.
Oh yeah.
Tell me.
It's the one that I have. I'll have to go get it here.
It's just crazy that it's been 7 years since it started, and I don't know, it's just, it's come a long way, but it doesn't seem like that long, but man, pretty soon it's going to be a decade of endeavors.
It's pretty sweet. It's actually capable of shooting 4K,
Nice.
which is still, televisions are still catching up to that technology. They open it up, starts up automatically, has 24 frames per second it can shoot, and it has a nice feature. Nice shot.
Oh, nice.
So Alex showed up. He's kind of been doing this the last 2 chapters or so, just kind of showing up, catching up on how he's doing. So it's pretty sweet. So I have that thing now. Cool. But yeah, so come back and use it.
Okay.
Even if it's just one investigation, because you were trickled down. You did like 3 and then 1.
I should try to do like at least 1 a year.
Yeah, because we have most of them are pretty close. We haven't gone out of state for a while, so none of that Indiana,
You can get out to the showboats and.
Yeah, Alex is a phenomenal guy. I would love to work with him. I loved his energies and his demeanor and everything. It's just a blast. Hopefully he can come back and run some cameras for us and hop back in.
That's chapter 4. Because I can't remember if you had. I know you didn't have 4, but I couldn't remember if you had 3.
I don't think so.
Because I know the ones that you were in, you, I think, ironically, were happy to pay for. We'll see if we can get him out there more. But it was nice to see Alex again.
I'm hoping Alex does come back. It's like I said, I really look forward to working with him. He's even from just the cameraman aspect, those good energies as a team really help.
The state of our team now, as you can see, you probably even stop stepping in once a year anymore. We can see how much we've grown. It's a different endeavors than when we started. In many ways. I mean, we've grown up, but more equipment, different, just a whole different organization. But still lights on for you. I haven't really bugged you about the team roster forms for a little bit because you never shown up, but I'm hoping, even if just a camera guy, we can have you tag along for a little bit. So
Every once in a while, yeah. I don't know, it's just cool to come back every once in a while, see how everything's grown, and yeah, see you next year. Dang, so you literally have a tank now instead of just a little RC car. That's awesome.
The Spirit Assault version.
All right, we'll meet us again.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. And yeah, thanks for the freebie here.
Yeah. Now I expect you to watch it, but I know you probably shelf it, but
Well, no, I'll watch my part.
Okay.
All right.